hats in this county, as most people sitting out here wear many, many hats in this county, and they may just be wearing one right now. Some of them wear more than one, but I wanted you to know that this is people here really take their job seriously to provide for their county, and Don, the mayor, the whole group has done a great job. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Barefoot and Mr. Secretary. Thanks for coming to Franklin County. We appreciate the opportunity to talk about some of the challenges that rural counties have. And I moved here in 1988 to Franklin County, and the county's seen a lot of changes since '88. We've had a couple of growth spurts, especially in the 2000s. Which creates infrastructure needs on rural counties. There's pros and cons of being beside Wake County. We're not complaining because we've got a lot of benefit from there, but we have a lot of people that sleep in Franklin County and work in Wake County. We built schools and modernized schools and put water and sewer in the ground, so we've done a lot of investments in Franklin County. Getting ready for another growth period. As chairman of the Franklin County Committee 100, and I'm also the chairman of Triangle North, which I'm sure you're familiar with. It's a 4-county regional economic development project. So what happens in Franklin County benefits Vance, Warren, and Granville counties, and vice versa. I want to highlight in my remarks all the sweat equity and monetary investment we have put to work in our park and along US 401. That money that we spend illustrates the importance of our commitment in Franklin County and Triangle North to 4-lane and 401. When I got involved and recommended the creation of that Citizens Action Group that Ronnie was talking about with the Franklin County Economic Development Commission, we all came together as elected officials, and sometimes that's a hard thing to do, but we came together. Citizens were very involved in it, staff, and we came together, led by Chairman Gary Kennard. We aggressively pursued funding by going after some Tiger grant money, but we weren't very successful in that. But we continued to look for funding. Starting back as far back as September 2005, the General Assembly endorsed our Triangle North business parks, allocating $4 million to support the parks and the concept of a regional collaboration. And Mr. Jim Crawford was very instrumental in securing those monies for the 4 parks, and we appreciate that, Mr. Crawford. Site selection had been completed in 2007 for Triangle North Franklin Park, and we selected a site that would support growth of 401. We purchased 252 acres for an industrial park location. The site is unique in those 4 counties because it is adjacent to our airport, which our airport, I've always said, is a diamond in the rough for Franklin County. With the move towards commercializing large airports, these small airports will become very important in the future, and we're positioned to take advantage of that. We spent approximately $1.5 million to purchase land. We enlisted engineers. We consulted with Diener and hired a company to create a master plan for our park. Upon completion of the master plan, we broke ground June 7th, 2007, and we began construction of a shell building with the help of Wake Electric, who funded a $1 million interest-free grant. So we appreciate Wake Electric. So now we've got a almost 34,000 square foot shell building in the park, and we're trying to market that. The airport I talked about earlier changed its name to Triangle North Executive Airport to further entice companies moving here. We recently purchased another 66 acres to support further expansion at the airport, which was a big deal and a great purchase for us. There are 8 businesses located at the airport now, Commissioner Dunstan. Used to was what, 0?
That's right.
I don't know how many airplanes we've got housed there, but Ronnie's over 100, isn't it? What, it used to be 50? So that's a positive movement. So I'm bullish on that airport. I mean, it's a great asset for the county. And, you know, I commend those that were ahead of me with their vision about that airport. Private industry began investment in 2010, 2011 as well, and built and opened a 100,000 square foot building valued at $3.75 million. And it's a regional tobacco receiving station. It created jobs and increased the county's tax base, which is the name of the game. Additionally, Franklin County, the Tar Council of Governors worked together to leverage North Carolina DOT investment, and Sullivan won in October 2010, this is big, a $1.7 million grant for Franklin County from the U.S. Department of Commerce and Economic Development to build an access road from that airport through the industrial park to 401, a straight shot instead of going all the way around to get to the airport. This was big, because when we started this vision of that industrial park, we knew we had to have a better access. So we got that money. It's ready for business development. And we wanted to hook onto a 4-lane. We think that would enhance that park's ability to attract business. We also secured $500,000 from North Carolina Department of Commerce Industrial Development Fund. These funds were used in part for the installation of phase 1 of the water and sewer plants. We also got support from CenturyLink to put cable through our park. So we got that, and we're access to computers, install fiber access to the park. So we've invested over $10 million, private and public monies. So we're committed to that project. It is our sincere belief that park will benefit from tying into a 4-lane road. So we would hope that you would recognize that also, which I'm sure you do. But we consider that we've done all these improvements in infrastructure and have made all these investments, but that missing link is that 4-lane road. And that's just a lifeblood to the town of Louisburg also. It's vital. Rural counties are struggling also. And, you know, like I said earlier, we're going through growing pains. You know, while part of our county is making the change from rural to metropolitan, and the southern part, the other part remains rural. So 4-lane will very much benefit the citizens of our county and create jobs so people won't have to leave Franklin County to go to work, and they can